Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. And the Clippers starting five. At the guard spots, we'll see are Leonard and Morris. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. And for the Bulls, star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point. For the veteran players, Smitty, preseason's about getting up to speed. But for others, these can be very important games, can't they?
Yes, they are, Kevin. Guys are out here fighting for a job. Some are battling for a roster spot. You have to prove yourself right now and take advantage of these games. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Out to the right wing. Drummond in the post. Working on Zubats. Levine can't hit. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have two evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
Vucevic. There's Ball with the 3. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. You have to just gut it out, right?
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Levine passes to Drummond. 4 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And Vucevic throws it down.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
This current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right. Winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
Now, here's George. Westbrook fires away from outside. No good from outside.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that one's good. Drummond.
Locating the open man. Levine not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Levine against George. To the middle. Leonard kicks to George. Tries it from 19. And too long on the shot.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Ball. Passes it to Drummond. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
They set the screen. Pass to Levine. Feeds it to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Inside, it's stolen by Vucevic. Outside, Levine. Vucevic is screen on George. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
When operating in the pick and roll, Vuce knows how to use angles to free himself up.
The pass to Morris. Leonard against DeRozan, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball against Westbrook. Out to Morris for 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Morris has got his second bucket tonight.
The corner three has become such an important shot. That's why guys like Morris have worked so hard to perfect it.
Vucevic's screen on Leonard. Right wing. Out to DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Westbrook double team. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Levine. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And that one started by the quick hands of Levine. Then the good look up court.
And George, here we go.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years. But when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought starting in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Caruso, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Levine. Still without a basket. 6 to shoot. Back to Drummond. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you see the body control of Drummond, undeterred by some physical D. Now going to the line for one more.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Torrey Craig in for DeMar DeRozan. The Clippers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Martin. And Norman Powell subbed in for George.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. That comes in for Zach LaVine. 35 seconds left in the first. Caruso against Highland. Outside Williams. Now here's Caruso. Guarded closely. Going inside. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Covington. The shot from the low post is good.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammate.
3. After this break. And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Batum. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. Highland against Caruso. Right side, Williams. Covington with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Powell finds Covington. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Batum. He's guarded by Williams. Passes to Highland. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
There's a screen by Williams. And Craig has it in the corner. Caruso looking for an opening. To the paint, Covington with the steal. Batum wide open, he fires. No good on the three. Bulls trail by 6. Vucevic a screen on Highland. Caruso kicks to Craig. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Highland passes to Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
And another turnover here by Chicago. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic.
Number 3.
Clippers leading by 7. Now Highland. Powell with a screen on Caruso. Highland's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. Caruso against Highland. There's the feed to Drummond. Over in the corner, White. Trying to end the drought, and Drummond throws it down.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Powell against White. White with the double team. To the inside. Plumlee the pass to Highland. Poked away. Caruso kicks to Craig. And he drops it in from the low post. Craig's got his first points of the game.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Get loud fans on the court. Your Light Squad.
And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Kobe White. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. George from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Vucevic down low. He's covered by Westbrook. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
A moment now to see the stats for Kawhi Leonard. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when
DeRozan against George. Kicks it out to Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Pass to George. George double teamed. Zubac the pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
I like how Vooch uses his size on defense, creating some strong coverage.
Williams sets a screen for Craig. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what stokes Zubac. Every possession he saves, he gets more fired up.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. They're getting their first look, a preseason look at the Clippers here.
And it's just the preseason, but going against a team that pushed them around last year, they want to show they're a year wiser and are ready to hold their own.
Some changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond's checked in for Williams. And Levine subbed in for Torrey Craig. And Vucevic, no good on that one.
Nikola Vucevic is a true workhorse. You watch him out there on the floor and you'll see he rarely backs off. On both ends, he looks to make an impact.
Stolen by Levine. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And a close game so far through the first 2. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here. Now, Shaq, you once said that all the real big men are extinct because you killed them off.
That would be a correct.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
You love what their second unit has done. Major.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get.
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. 5 on the clock for the lead. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Ball's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Vucevic a screen on George. Here's Levine. Vucevic finds Drummond. Here's Levine, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
That's how Zach LaVine reacts when you close up his airspace. He has a nice little pump fake, and he blows past you.
And so Levine nails both of them. Hey, Steve, looking at Zach LaVine now. Still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin. Capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
Chicago trailing here. On the wing, Levine, defended by George. Vucevic a screen on Westbrook. The pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line.